Welcome back to the channel. It's Pierce with Light and Done. And today we're going to be refinishing these exterior wooden doors at my beach house on the beautiful Oregon coast. We're going to be using a mixture of 705 and 716 clean armor, and we're going to be using it like a wiping varnish. First, we're going to have to sand these doors down and get them prepped. Stay tuned. All right, I'm going to start this project by just using this really flexible sanding pad with some 220 grit. And I'm basically just going to rough up the surface, take any of the old salt off of this door, because obviously we get a lot of weather from the ocean. And I'm just going to generally clean up this wood before I start doing my mixture of clean armor and before we start curing it. I'm going to use my 3-inch Worcester silver tip brush, not for applying clean armor, but for dusting all the little areas that I can't get into with a rag. So I'm just going to go ahead and do that now. All right, slight change of plans. I like to put this kind of stuff in the video because obviously, you know, everybody encounters problems along the way as they're doing their projects. I put a little tiny bit of the 716 and the 705 together just to test a little area. And I put a little bit in my cup. And what I realized very quickly was that there's still too much sunlight out for me to apply this without it curing on the door. It's just there's a lot of photo initiators in the 716, and it did start to cure in the cup even though we're applying it in the shade. I don't know if that would be true if I was just using the 705 by itself, but since I am using the 705 and the 716 together, that 716 really kicks it off very quickly. And that is what I want, because I want to do a wiping varnish on this. I don't want to do a big thick coat. I want to do a wiping varnish on this. So we're gonna have to wait a little bit longer for the sun to go down, and we're just gonna have to cure this with a light. So in the meantime, I'm gonna go do some other chores around the house. Okay, new plan. I'm gonna try to do something a little bit different than what I thought I was gonna do. Since this 716 is so touchy, and when I say touchy, I mean it cures so quickly, I'm gonna mix both of these in this bottle. Shake it up, get my perfect ratio, and then I'm just gonna apply it in small sections and then buff it off and see how that goes. I'm gonna see how fast it cures. Then I'm gonna come over it with my light and cure it all thoroughly. So we're gonna see how this goes, and I think it's gonna work. All right, I'm gonna put just a little bit on here. It's the mixture at this point, the 705 and the 716 in a 50-50 ratio. And I'm just gonna apply just a little bit here on my rag, saturate it. We're just gonna try just a small area. All right, looks like a good amount. So far, so good. Doesn't feel like it's curing. Success. I think that was great. I buffed it off just really nicely. So I'm just gonna keep working at this door and in small little sections like this. And even if it does cure at this point, it's okay, because I'm gonna be working in little patches here. It's buffed off, so it's the right sheen. It's a beautiful, dull satin. can really tell the difference here. Obviously, this is the door that we just finished. See all the intricate details. Kind of missed a little spot here and there that I can come back and touch up, but you can just see how dramatically different it is than the door that I have not finished yet. Wow. Actually turned out really good. You still have to do the door jambs and the top over here, obviously. But the door was the hardest part by far. All those little details in there. Get a little better look over here. Huge difference. Wow. Massive. All right, there it is. The final. Not bad. We'll see how this exterior finish lasts through the winter, but it came out really well. Beautiful satin sheen. What a transformation from what it was before. It looks so dry. Looks great. Well, there you have it. Mixing 705 and 716 together for an exterior wiping varnish is a great idea. Not such a great idea, probably doing it in the sun. Wait until the sun goes down or take the doors off the hinge. I learned the hard way. I would say I would do it differently next time. Sometimes we learn from our mistakes, not our successes. If you like this type of content and want to see more of it, think about subscribing below, and we'll see you in the next video.